The Marvel Rivals Ultimate voice lines are some of the corniest shit you will ever see. God damn it, it is really funny in the middle of combat when you just hear a bunch of stupid superhero quotes. And it just adds a lot of character. And today, I'm going to be ranking every single one of them. So let's get into that. 33 is Namor because it is literally nothing. Here it is. Here's your nothing burger. Eat the slot, piggies. 32nd is Hawkeye, and this does not feel like Hawkeye. This feels like some little kid with a bow saying, "I never miss," like he's Quincy. Like, this shit is so lame, man.
Woo! I never miss! Here's how you shoot!
This just feels so out of character and had so much more potential. Like, it feels like Hawkeye's some little kid on the playground taunting you while playing a game. Like, no, you're some grown-ass man with a bow. Do something cool, please. 31st is Scarlet Witch. Her first voice line is such a nothing burger that there's literally nothing to talk about. And the second one is just so, like, it's kind of corny funny, but it's also just not very interesting or intimidating or cool or even that funny. It's just so, like, it's just so icky, I would describe it as. It's very icky.
Plasma? Mind the exploding plasma!
She just could have said something, literally anything, cooler than "mind the exploding plasma." Like, come on, man. It just feels like some sassy one-liner, which is what most of these are. But most of these have charm. This just doesn't have any charm. And not to mention the literal nothing burger of just plasma. Cloak and Dagger is 30. They, let's just say, have a lot of co-oping to do. And the word co-op, I find it okay. But you could have said something more unique between your two lines. And the second line is just terrible.
Us against the world! Co-op time!
Us against the world is a decent line for Cloak and Dagger. They definitely could have had something better, maybe to represent the light and the dark contrast or something. But co-op time is just so fucking corny, and it's not even that funny. It just doesn't fit, and I just kind of despise it. So it kind of ruins Cloak and Dagger and keeps them at the top of F tier. Now that we're done with F tier, here's that. Let's move on to D tier. We're done with F tier, here's that. Now it's time for D tier. Starting off D tier is Squirrel Girl. And here's Squirrel Girl's voice lines.
Squirrel Stampede! My friends are here!
Squirrel Stampede is a decent line. I mean, it could be better, but you know, a big confident scream with squirrels is still pretty fun. My friends are here. I just find that so fucking stupid. It sounds way worse and way less intimidating and cool than the first voice line. It just feels weird and natural. It feels very weirdly auto-tuned, but that might just be me. Overall, it's fine, but it's just kind of lame. And it's a lame ultimate voice line for a lame ultimate, which makes sense, I guess. Penny Parker is 28. Listen, I am a Penny main. I love Penny and her kit, and her ultimate is a really cool ultimate. Her voice lines are just kind of meh. That's about it.
It's spider time! Spider mode!
I adore Penny, and I like using her ultimate and hearing, "It's spider time!" But it can get pretty annoying after like the third ultimate, and it is not that unique of a sound. It is just a really fun sound to hear. It's so happy. The second one, honestly, I'm forgetting it instantly, like it never comes up, and it's just extremely forgettable. And overall, I really, really wish she had better lines, because she's such a cool character, man. 27 is Loki, and while his voice lines aren't bad, he had so much damn potential that just was not used with what we got.
Your powers are mine! Bring on the chaos!
Loki is literally the god of mischief, and what we got from the god of mischief is just some generic "your powers are mine." And the second quote, it just has no energy. At least the first quote has energy, but it could have been so much cooler and more, you could say, I guess, mischievous. You know, considering he's the fucking god of mischief. Why is his voice lines so damn boring? 26 is Captain America, and he's decent, you know, he does say the funny Avengers thing, and that is just about it.
Assemble! Together to victory!
Assemble! Is like the most corny thing fucking Captain America could have said. He could have said something else due to the Avengers, but just assemble, you know, a bit boring. He could have said some extra stupid corny shit, like, "Together we are the Avengers," or some stupid something like that. And "Together we are for victory" is just really boring, and I don't know, the mixing on it was pretty bad, but it was just pretty boring and echoey. Spider-Man takes our 25th spot, and his is just really lame. Like, yes, Spider-Man is a cocky character with, you know, that does quippy action lines, but like, compared to the rest of the cast, it's just really lame and wimpy, to be honest. Here is that.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! You get a web, and you get a web, and you get a web!
Like, yeah, do these voice lines fit Spider-Man? Yeah, they definitely do. They fit his quippy character. I just don't like the quippy character of Spider-Man. I don't like the quippy aspect of him too much. And that's why I really don't like the voice lines. I just think he's a cornball. And the "you get a web, you get a web, you get a web" voice line is definitely better than the Amazing Spider-Man voice line. But both are just really corny, not the enjoyable corny, just corny. So, they're fine. They're definitely good voice lines. I just don't like them, so they go into D tier. 24 is Mantis, and it's just basic Mantis support talk, you know, talking people up, talking herself up, which it's cute, it's charming, but it's not too special. It's pretty generic and, you know, cookie cutter.
We are undefeatable! I'm impervious to damage. Friends, gather around! Now I'm confident.
The "now I'm confident" bit at the second part is kind of funny to me, but it's just your basic alien girl just like talking. It kind of almost feels like Starfire in a way, which I think is kind of neat. But, you know, it's just your generic healer talk. That's about it. Nothing special, really. Very run in the middle, and, you know, not very unique, I'd say. Basically, TLDR, it's just good voice lines, but it's not too unique, and it's not too characterized. Yes. Now that we're done with D tier, let's go on to number 23, Jeff the Land Shark. This is iconic, and it's really cute, but it's not too unique. That is extremely cute. Jeff is such a little baby. And he's just making little cute, he's trying to be intimidating, but he's not. But at the end of the day, these aren't like a quippy quote. It is literally just baby shark sounds, even though it is very cute, and I do like it a lot. 22 is Groot, and it's like, what do you expect? I mean, the Guardians 1 reference is pretty cool, but it is just what Groot does. He says, I am Groot. He does the funny haha Groot thing.
I am Groot! We are Groot!
It's a neat reference, but like, what more do you want me to say? He literally does the I am Groot thing. That is his character. He is Groot. We are Groot. We get it. 21 is Star-Lord, and while it may be the haha funny meme, I don't even think it's that haha funny iconic TikTok sound enough to even be boosted, so it's just kind of okay.
Legendary! Alright!
Alright is just so generic and boring, like, it's just a throwaway, forgettable line. Legendary! Yeah, it's kind of funny, but it's not that good of a line, to be honest. It's just really funny seeing Star-Lord scream legendary. So it, puts it in C tier, which, middle of the road. It's okay. 20 is Wolverine, and while it does have a nothing sound, I mean, it fits Wolverine enough. And the other voice line is decent, I would say.
Berserker! Rage!
While it could have been anything but an animal roar, that would have been much cooler for Wolverine. The other voice line is alright, it mellows out. If someone's just gonna have a boring roar, it should probably be Wolverine. So it middles out to about C tier, lower end of C. 20 is Iron Fist, and he is quite cool, even though he is a quite lame character, sadly.
The Dragon Unleashed!
The first voice line, pretty cool scream. You can't go wrong with big sound as an ultimate. You need to know what's happening. Big sound, pretty good way to do it. The Dragon Unleashed is alright. It fits the ultimate, it fits the character, and it's quite decent. Overall, it's just a quite decent ultimate sound you can't really go wrong with. 19 is Adam Warlock. These voice lines, very Adam Warlock-like, I guess you could say. Very to the point and kind of philosophical, kind of like that, but mostly straight to the point.
Born again!
Rise, my friends!
Born Again's a decent line, very perfect human, which is Adam Warlock, and, the other one, very support-like, Adam Warlock's a support, helping everyone. It's not too interesting, that's why it's in C tier, but hey, they work as lines and they fit the characters, so, not too much you could ask for. Here's the tier list now that we're done with C tier. Next is number 17, Black Panther. Referencing his panther in both voice lines is pretty dope.
Tremble before Bast! Bast, grace us with victory!
Being consistent with the voice lines is pretty cool, it's clearly, the ultimate is clearly focused around Bast, so both the voice lines doing that makes sense. It's a pretty good candidate for the start of B tier, because it just makes sense, and it's a pretty cool ultimate on a pretty underrated character. It works, it fits, and it's decently cool. You cannot go wrong with that. 16 is the Hulk, and this kind of feels like the Captain America thing or the Groot thing of character says the line that the character says, haha, funny. It has more to it that, amplifies it to B tier.
Hulk smash! Now Hulk mad!
It may kind of be the, oh look, character said thingy, that character says point at screen kind of thing. But Hulk acting like a child is definitely funny. I can give it that, it boosted up to B tier just for that. So he goes right there, snug in his placement. 15 is Psylocke, and she has two pretty damn cool voice lines, so here's that.
Watch me soar!
Psylocke has one really cool voice line in the first one, and the second one is just a decent run-of-the-mill, it works voice line. It's the ultimate, a decent quippy one-liner, and it's overall just pretty cool and intimidating, I cannot lie. 14 belongs to Magic because she just has cool voice lines, and that's it. I just think she's a cool ultimate, and her voice lines being pretty cool and menacing, even though they're a teeny bit corny, they fit it, so that's about that.
Behold, Dark Child! Limbo stands with you!
Hey, it's just, a cool girl, just yelling about Darkchild and stuff. There's a lot of energy, let's just say. It fits the ultimate, it's pretty cool, it's kind of badass becoming, literally a Darkchild. That's pretty damn cool. And that's about all I can say to wrap it up. It's just pretty neat. 13 is Luna Snow. And honestly, it's just this high because the music kind of a jam, and Luna doing a dance is cool too, but that's not a part of the voice line, so oh well, just music is really cool for an ultimate voice line to have.
I am ready to put on a show! It's the grand finale!
Hey, well, the voice lines itself may be a bit generic. The volume and the music is just fun. You can't go wrong with it, and it's cool to have in an ultimate. So she goes here, and she ends B tier. We're not done with B tier, and I'm kind of in a little pseudo tier where these should be lower, but they're the ha-ha funny TikTok sounds, so they get put in their own special tier. And we start off with number 12, Magneto.
Fear Magneto! For mutant kind!
I'm gonna be honest, Fear Magneto and For Mutant Kind is pretty damn cool, and it would have probably gotten this high even without my secret little ha-ha funny sound buff. And to be honest, I just think it's cooler than the Legendary from Star-Lord, even though they're around the same level of memeable ha-ha funny sound. 11 goes to Winter Soldier / Bucky. You know why he's here. You know the ha-ha funny.
Armed and dangerous!
Here they come!
Stand down!
Ten belongs to Iron Man, and come on, this is practically iconic at this point. Hear this.
Maximum pulse! Pulse charge, fire!
We're now done with our ha-ha funny TikTok sounds here, So we're going on to number 9, Rocket Raccoon.
This is real firepower! Hey team, enjoy the amplifier!
Rocket's voice lines are just really fun. Like, come on. He's screaming about you about amplifiers. He's talking about firepower, you know. Rocket loves guns. This screams, I love guns. I'm a little gremlin who likes guns. And it is just fun voice lines that are pretty intimidating. You know what's going on when you hear these because they're pretty loud. And they're just fun to hear. So they go here, starting our A tier. 8 goes to Thor. And you know what? Thor has just pretty cool voice lines, you know? They're pretty loud, so you know what's going on, and I just quite like them.
Behold the god of thunder! I am Asgard's might!
They're pretty cool voice lines, like, feel Asgard's might, you know, that's pretty dank, I'm not gonna lie. Fits Thor, it's loud, you know what's happening, you know you're about to get slammed on by a thunder god. It's just pretty cool, and it fits, and the two voice lines are on consistent levels with each other, and they're both quite good, so I don't see a better placement besides A tier. 7 goes to Scarlet Witch, and this is another very, very loud voice line. I'd probably give you a volume warning, I guess, so take that. Here's the voice lines.
Pure chaos! The perfect hex! Yeah!
It's very loud, and you know what? It fits the ultimate. It's very, like, you have to know what's going on. Hell, the ultimate has a fucking exclamation point on it. Like, this is loud. This is the most important thing in the game right now. Is stunning or killing Scarlet Witch or getting the hell out of there. And for that, it fits. And the perfect hex, pretty cool voice line. You know, you don't hear it a lot, but it's pretty cool. And pure chaos, you know, it's bordering on iconic. It's just a really fun sound. And you know what? It fits good because, you know, you really want to know if that ultimate has been popped. You won't, like, there's literally an exclamation point on it. It's big, it's the center point of the game. Run or kill Scarlet Witch. 6 goes to Hela. And this is just a really cool character. I think Hela is an awesome character, even though she's really strong. And her voice lines are pretty cool and intimidating. You know, I just really like them. They fit the character, they fit the ultimate. They have a crow aesthetic, you know, she becomes a crow. We all know this. Here's the voice line.
Hell unleashed! A feast for my crows!
To start, the Hell Unleashed voice line, you see, it only has one L, like, because her name, Hela, only has one L. That's such a cool detail that they didn't have to do. Again, it's literally only for the subtitles that no one uses, but it's such a cool detail, which is part of the reason why I love this game. And Feast for Crows, it's just a cool voice line, that's about it. Like, it's a character who has crows, and the crows feast. It's just really fitting and really cool, and it's why she's in high A tier. It's just an awesome voice line and a really cool detail. Storm is next at number 5, and this is probably the most underrated character in the game, and she has some pretty cool ultimate voice lines as well.
Feel the wrath of the goddess! Hurricane incoming!
While Hurricane Incoming is, you know, a bit corny, it's still charming. It's not quite on the corniness level where it's bad, it's just teetering. And Feel the Wrath of the Goddess is pretty cool, and it really fits the ultimate, because it's quite a destructive and powerful ultimate, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's pretty scary, you know, it's loud, it's intimidating, it fits the ultimate, and it's just pretty dang cool. So she goes here. Doctor Strange is at 4, and he has 2 really solid voice lines, that fit the ultimate and are just quite cool and quite intimidating.
By the eye of Agamotto, I unleash the Vishanti's power!
I don't know what an Argamoto or a Vishanti is, but really fancy long Marvel terms in Ultimates, they just sound really cool. Is it just cool thing referenced, haha, wait, that's pretty cool? Yes, it is just that, and I don't even know what these things are. But hey, deep cut references are pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure that's what this is, because off the top of my head, I have no fucking idea what this is. As a, not super Marvel fan, but like a light Marvel fan. It's just pretty cool and solid, and it's very consistent, as I said earlier. So it puts Strange at the top of the A tier. We're now at the start of S tier. And starting off S tier at number 3 is Venom. And Venom just has really cool voice lines that fit his character. And they feel very Venom, Like you can tell this is coming from Venom.
We are Venom! We hunger!
We Are Venom feels something like straight out of a Venom movie or a page out of a Venom comic. It's just something that's like kind of cool, which is Venom's thing. It's like, it's not exactly the most cool, quippy quote, but at the same time, it fits Venom and his intelligence, and We Hunger is just a decently cool quote. And these two quotes that fit Venom perfectly rise him up all the way to our first spot of S tier. Our runner-up is Moon Knight, and he just has a really cool voice, as well as having really cool, loud, and intimidating voice lines. So here are those.
The moon haunts you! There, ahead, I found them. Leave them to Khonshu!
Not only does he have two good, consistent voice lines, he has two consistently great voice lines, which puts him in number 2. The moon haunts you. It could be on the bit of a corny side, but it's charming. It's kind of cool. It's nice. It's loud. And it's expressive. Leave It to Khonshu. It's just pretty cool. A bit more on the corny side, but it's pretty cool. Overall, Moon Knight has some dope voice lines. I cannot lie. I really enjoy them. And I really enjoy the voice actor and how much expression is in it. Number 1 goes to the Punisher. This is so fucking corny. I just love this voice lines. And while they're not really good voice lines, they stand for what Marvel Rivals Ultimate voice lines stand for.
Judge, jury, executioner! I'm doing this my way!
Judge, Jury, Executioner, as well as his other voice line, is the most corny shit I've ever heard. It fits so well. It stands for what Marvel Rivals Ultimate voice lines stand for. To be corny superhero quips. That is exactly what this is. This is extremely corny. But I kinda love it for that. Like, you do not want to be caught having this playing on your phone in public. But that's the joy of it. Is it like a good, cool quote? No. It is the most, like, again, I don't want to sound like I'm beating a dead horse, but fucking listen to the voice line. It's so corny, I love it, and it is a great way to wrap off this list. Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video. And if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, and join the Discord if you want to know when I'm streaming, or if you just want to hang out, or when I'm doing events. Anyways, so until next time,
Thank you.